Hey everyone. Hey Tansen. Hey randomly asked. Hey Ambika. Hey Ayan. I hope all of you are having a great time today. And today I have Aryant and Sham with me. And again, we'll follow the same process. First of all, we will give an Amazon gift card to one of the lucky members who have been coding along with me, who has done it for the entire month of March. And then we will have a doubt session where you can openly ask questions about anything related to IT sector that you're afraid of or you want to know more about. I'll be more than happy to assist you there. So I think hey Vinayak, good evening. I hope you are having a great time. And let's bring in Aryant and Sham to the stream. And I'll tell you why are these exclusive guys there and rest of you are not. There's a reason to it. Hey Aryan, how are you? Hey Sham, how are you?
All good, all good.
Good evening,
How are
sir.
you?
Great.
Fine, sir.
So I would like to thank you for, I hope, following along in the last entire month of February helped you gain consistency. I know Sham has been doing it from quite some time. Aryan, you just started doing it. It was great having your pull request getting submitted to Coding Decoded channel. And why don't we start by introducing yourself? So we can go one by one. Let's start with you, Sham, and then we will move on to Aryant.
Hi guys. I'm Sham. I'm currently working in Wipro. And I've been doing lead code for past 1.5 years. And then it's through few daily challenges only I came to know coding decoded. Pretty much the point for doing lead code is to work on my DSA skills, and when the time comes, I could switch easily. So applying. So let's see if one day something good happens. Pretty much.
And
That's
have you
pretty much.
started applying it?
Yeah. I've applied to a lot of places,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then applied to Adobe also. So let's see
Okay.
what happens.
I hope you're able to achieve your dreams very soon.
Yeah.
And I'm always there to assist you guys there. If you need
Yes.
any help from me, I'll be more than happy to guide you there.
Yes. Thank you.
And Aryant, tell me something about yourself. Are you in college right now, or are you working somewhere?
No, sir. Good evening, first of all, to everyone. Myself, Harendra Pathi, and I am like third year student from Triple IT Bhagalpur,
Mm-hmm.
from CSE. And I started lead code around 1 year, half and 1 year ago. And it's like in our college we don't have much scope. Our
Mm-hmm.
college started in 17, and after that we don't get means like any help from our seniors. So we started doing Coursera like for certificates that okay it
Mm-hmm.
may be help to us. And after that
Mm-hmm.
we came to know that DSA is going to be ultimate level that like provide us to the company. And after that
Mm-hmm.
we came to know for GFG. And
Mm-hmm.
applying some days GFG, I came to know that means like many of the test cases are wrong on the GFG. So
Mm-hmm.
some senior says me to switch to the lead code. So
Mm-hmm.
I switched to the lead code, and from where I found one day is a solve a problem, and I found that there is a POTD like working on
Mm-hmm.
lead code. And
Mm-hmm.
in start I just not for the DSA, I would say I will just start for the t-shirt. Like I'm very obsessed with the t-shirt, like I
Okay.
write poems. So for the t-shirt I started doing lead code, and after that I
Mm-hmm.
was like it was a habit and I just maintain it. And also for writing solution is like expanding my skill to explain interview. Like in the
Mm-hmm.
September October I'm going to attempt for the interview, that's why I just wrote the solution. And I came to know
Mm-hmm.
about coding decoded to pull the request. So I will say why would not do
Yeah,
that there.
I hope that helped you build consistency there.
Yes, sir.
And have you applied any internships?
Uh, some means like one or two company came to know like media.net and something like that, but that was very tough to solve. Like
Okay.
one or two
Could,
question. And but
could,
like in the recent Infosys I have given Infosys for like, and I am able to solve two questions out of three, but they are so tough. Like if I'm talking about the average package that they have provided to us, that is I think 9 LPA. On
mm-hmm.
basis of that, the Infosys question InfyTQ, I think you
Mhm.
know very well. They are so
Mhm.
tough questions, and I'm able to solve those two questions. So I'm hoping for the best in future. Because
Okay,
currently I
so
don't do any internship, but I'm trying to grab and
तो डरना मत अगर नहीं भी होता तो एंड मेरे को भी रेज्यूमे फॉरवर्ड कर देना आई विल बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू रेफर यू फॉर इंटर्नशिप एट Adobe and do keep checking on career website if there is an opening and which I am not aware of so just ping me over LinkedIn or Discord community I'll refer you up and don't lose hope हो जाएगा time आएगा just be consistent since you have developed the habit of it try to follow it regularly and it covers a hell lot of concepts for example if you are doing the March lead code challenge then you will see that this month is primarily focused towards dynamic programming and linked list so
yes, sir.
they keep on changing the domains on which they want to test so keep the consistency going and definitely by the end of the year when your placement season comes you'll be at a very good level.
Thank you so much, sir. Means I have a dream, like when I'm going to post that, okay, I am selected in this company, and thank you for this. Like, thank you, coding decoded for.
Mhm. Yeah, sure, sure. I'll be very excited to bring you on once you get through your dream companies. And I have with me Shobit Bhel. I think he's from my college itself. Shobit, am I
Yeah,
correct there?
yeah. I'm from batch of 22.
You're from batch of 22. I am from 15. So although
Yeah,
we never met in college,
yeah, you're
because
way
we
senior than me.
yeah. But anyways, that senior junior connection always stays. And I hope you're having a great time. Where
Yeah,
are you based out of?
I'm from Delhi.
You're from Delhi. And you're in which year right now?
Final year, batch of 22. So this year it will be a final semester.
Oh, so have you got placed somewhere?
No, I'm not placed currently. I'm trying for an off-campus route.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not from computer science background. Actually, I'm from manufacturing process and automation.
Okay, but you are
So
interested in IT sector.
yeah. From third
Oh,
year itself, I started preparing for tech placements and all. Not starting
okay.
learning the TS and everything from third year itself. So I started a bit late, but let's see what happens. Because from on campus, most companies don't allow MPA branch for
Yeah,
placements.
that that looks like a shortcoming, but don't lose hope. Try to get
Hmm.
into any company right now because you have to get away with this MPA wala thing. You want to get into
Ah,
IT, any company works
hmm.
for you right now. Anyone that is giving you
Okay.
internship or any
Hmm.
full-time opportunity, shoot for it. Don't let it go. Once you are into it, nobody gives a shit कि कौन सी branch से हो.
हाँ
Never.
वो तो है.
Uh, मतलब it's only in the
बट वही है
HR.
कि अगर
Hmm.
अगर लेट से पैकेज कम का लगा तो ये होगा कि फटाफट स्विच मारना होगा बिकॉज लाइक
हाँ,
वंस यूर
वो तो एक बार लग जाए, उसके बाद स्विच मारना है तो वो करवा देंगे। तो वी हैव
because again I have friends in COE and IT branches who are like
राइट।
faced with very handsome packages.
सो
So
डोंट गेट डोंट फील ओवरवेल्म्ड कि उनका पैकेज बहुत अच्छा लगेगा
हाँ
एंड अभी नहीं लगेगा, तो चलेगा।
उनका लग
इसका
चुका है
लग
तो
चुका है,
मालूम
तो वो
है.
चलेगा। तो करियर इज़ ऑफ 40 इयर्स डूड, हो जाएगा।
हाँ.
अभी फर्स्ट जॉब डज़न्ट मीन एनीथिंग, इट्स लाइक फर्स्ट क्लास डज़न्ट मीन एनीथिंग, इट्स सिमिलर टू दैट। And have you built your consistency? I have also seen a lot of pull requests on the
Yeah,
coding decoded GitHub repo.
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty consistent. I think it's been around 126 days that I have my streak for 126 days so far.
That's awesome.
From mid
And
from mid November, I started to maintain my streak.
are you doing something else as well apart from this lead code, or just the daily lead code
Uh,
challenges?
I solve problems from dynamic programming and graphs, the topics which are weak for me. So I practice questions from them. DP is a
Okay.
very vast topic, and mastering
Yeah.
mastering it is quite tough. I have solved maybe like 60, 70 questions, and I still don't feel that it's enough to really have that confidence in tech and on assessments and in the interviews.
So DP is something that you can never be 100% confident about.
Yeah, I feel the same. So
In graphs, still you can be because there is a
yeah,
standard
graphs. I
approach to
think
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen the question of graphs. Like they are
yeah,
like few 4 5 topics. If you can
right.
master them, you're good to go.
Exactly the point. And but DP is something that you have to think on the spot, and at times it becomes
Hmm.
really difficult to grasp the concept what the interviewer is actually trying to convey, trying to hint you out there. But
Yeah,
but
TP so far has been a hit or miss for me.
Yeah, so I'll tell you a fact there. IT IT sector के अंदर DP लोगों को नहीं आती होती. Even the interview doesn't even know if you give him the question ना कि you solve this for me, he'll not be able to do it.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
they expect the candidate to perform in the same algo that they have thought of before or read it before, which I feel somewhat is biased. It shouldn't be the approach. Isliye that's why I
Yeah,
personally
I
never
think
ask.
I've seen it. No, you
Yeah.
continue, sir.
So I personally never ask DP questions because I feel वो under ball over ball हो जाता है लोगों से. You were telling something?
No, actually, basically, I've noticed this in mock interviews. I've seen
Mm-hmm.
mock interviews of other YouTubers. What they do is, if they know a
Mm-hmm.
question, they will pretend that they don't know the question, and they will straight away give the most naive approach possible, and then
Mm-hmm.
they'll take up time and give them the more the more
Mm-hmm.
optimized approach.
Mm-hmm.
But like even the interview knows that the guy
Yeah.
knew the question from the beginning, and he's
Yeah.
just trying to take up time and stuff. So.
Yeah. And DP is something जिसमें पता नहीं होता तो on the spot सोचना is really tough.
Hmm.
Especially Google. Google's favorite is dynamic programming and graphs. So if you will, and Shobit, I'll give you a tip there. Google doesn't really matter. In Google, when you're applying, MPA branch will never matter.
Yeah, I've applied for Google.
Okay, you have already applied for Google. All the best,
Yeah,
man, and to others too.
yeah.
So if you are from any branch, Google openly accepts resumes from any branch. If you're part of MPA or IT or CS or EC, it really doesn't matter there. Google is that only company. So shoot for it. Keep preparing for it. And let me tell the other folks who have also joined why are these three there. So let me just share the screen so that all of us are aware of the fact that uh, is my screen visible? Yeah. So the reason is in the entire month of February, starting from February 1 to February 28th, these are the folks who have coded along with me. Shobhit, I think he submits solutions in Java itself. Shobhit, am I right there?
Yeah, Java and Kotlin.
Java and Kotlin. And Saurav, if I'm aware of, he codes in C++. Deepal codes in Swift. Karthik again codes in C++. Ayant codes in C++. Ayant, am I correct
Yes,
there?
yes.
Right. And Romit Datta, I don't remember the language that he codes in. Sham also codes in C++, and Himankit codes in Java. So these were the folks who tried building consistency using the daily lead code challenges, and this is the platform that they used for this purpose. So I would urge you guys, if you're looking for building consistency, then uh, raise a pull request on coding decoded GitHub repo, and I'll be more than happy to review it and add it to the merge it into the master. It will help millions of developers who are actually looking out for this GitHub repo for various solutions in different languages. For example, if I go and check the March 2020 folder, there you will see four folders: C++, Java, Kotlin, and Swift. So I only contribute in Java. The rest has been done by the community. And I hope it's helping all the folks out there who have started building the practice, and it has cultivated into a habit now. At least for me, it has become a habit because I have been doing it from 1.5 years.
Hmm.
And the best part is one of the lucky members uh, from all those who were listed over here. Where did that page go? Contributors. Let's go back. Insights, contributors. Let's shoot for January. Yeah. So all those who have submitted codes starting from February 1 till February 28th, all those names that you're seeing right now, one member will get an Amazon gift card, and we will keep it as random as possible. We'll use a Java code, and probably folks who code in Java can help me there again. So let's shoot for it. I have already created this.
You have done this before, right? Yeah, the same process,
I
I
think
think.
that,
Yeah,
that that file, yeah, that file got deleted probably. So I want you to pick a number for yourself as well as the others who couldn't join today. Probably from them you can also pick a number, and I'll sync offline with them to give away the voucher in case they win, and in case you win, that would be icing on the cake. So let's start with Sham. Sham, choose a number.
1.
Okay. So let's write Sham 1, and Shobit, you choose a number now.
4.
Shobit 4, and Aryan, you choose a number now.
Sir, 7.
7. So let's fill in the rest for the rest of the folks. Let's do it for Saurav. Let's choose 2 for Saurav. Let's choose 3 for Deepal. Last time, by the way, Deepal won this challenge. And next we have Karthik. Next we have Romit Datta.
I think you missed 5 in between.
Okay, let's give Himankit 5. That looks fine. Let's just write this code quickly, and this time I think I'm better prepared. Next integer, let's give, we have, let's do it till 9. We have 8 folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's write a switch case. Let's generate a number, winning number, and let's write winning number, case 1, Sham, system sort out dot print is the winner. Let's write break, and let's quickly do it across 9. Next we have Saurav. So let's shoot for Saurav in case 2. Let's shoot for Deepal in case 3. Let's shoot for Shobit in case 4. Let's shoot for Himankit for case 5. And Karthik for case 7. 8 would be Romit.
Sir, 6 for Karthik, I think.
So 6 for Karthik, right? 7 was Aryant.
Yes.
8 is Romit. And let's write default, which would be 0. Let's write my name there. And in case I come, so I'll reshoot for another series of executing this program. Retry. Sounds good. So shall we get started?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you should check first whether the program is working or not.
So let's debug this. Okay, so this is like a testing thing. The next one would be an actual one. Okay. Shaham luckily got it this time, but now let's shoot for the last one, the actual one. So let's run this up. Okay.
Deepak won
This
again.
is that's by coincidence. So probably again I'll get in touch with him offline. This week he couldn't join, but yeah, Deepal is a winner again.
No problem.
Awesome. And guys, if any of you have these questions, please let me know any questions that you have. Otherwise, we'll go on to the chat questions.
Sir, there's a question is like in the interview, will they ask about DP problem? Because one of my seniors said that they mostly ask on binary trees and linked list. So try to focus on that.
No, no, it's like any domain can be asked. Arrays, strings, two pointer, dynamic programming, graph. So don't restrict it to only trees or the other thing that you said.
Okay.
Awesome. So let's, guys, shoot your questions now from the chat pod. I'll be more than happy to answer those. I think Yash asked a question. I'm facing an issue during my coding journey. I'm able to solve only those questions which I have seen or somewhat similar questions. I'm not able to solve new concept questions at first glance. So, Yash, the answer lies in the question itself. You will never be able to solve a new concept question at first glance. You need to work on your basics. So, uh, you would have seen people telling that medium questions start from the medium questions, but I always say that the foundation is built using the easy questions. So try to solve as many easy questions as you can to get the good hold of your basics, and then gradually up your level in on lead code. So start with easy questions that has a least most acceptance rate, then go for medium questions with least acceptance with most acceptance rate, then shoot for medium questions with least acceptance rate, followed by hard questions with most acceptance rate. So prioritize them in this order: easy, medium, hard, most acceptance rate, least acceptance rate, and definitely it's going to help you. Vinayak is saying, can we have a channel for internship opportunities where people like us can apply to companies of Adobe and Amazon? Vinayak, you can, if you want referrals, I can directly refer you. Check on the company's website. Send me your resume or LinkedIn or Discord server. But this is not that channel where that will help you apply at Adobe and Amazon. I'm not selling Adobe or Amazon here. Aryan faced a challenging question. Even he was solving lead code. Can you ask more on the question? I think Aryan, that was for you. Any other thing that is coming to your mind, folks? So I can answer those.
So I don't get what you want to say.
Yeah, I think we missed his question at that point of time when I was answering your question. So that's fine. If he can, Vinayak, if you can write your question, that would be really helpful. And Odell Davis, if you have a string, how can you return a list of substrings? Dude, this is not for a coding solving question that you're solving right now. This is more from the challenges that you're facing. Shobit is asking how to be consistent. So Shobit, I love to answer that question. Uh, I made a point. So you must be wondering that I have an experience of 7 years right now, and I manage office work, being at a senior position, and also handling coding decoded as a side thing. How am I able to do that? So it's more on the priority side of yours. So if you think you have to put in effort, just make it a habit. How did I make it a habit? I started exploring DSA and algo stuff. I enjoy doing it, so I thought let's help the larger community out there. And then the motivation was to make this channel a success. So and the motivation that comes from all of you guys who keep on telling me that they are learning a lot from it. It's helping them. So if you are actually interested in achieving a good company, then you'll have to prioritize it and make sure that you solve at least one question per day. So we call it like if you do a thing for 27 days, it becomes your habit. And solve and try doing lead code daily challenges for 21 days, and it will definitely become your habit. You'll start enjoying the entire process. And you can obviously follow coding decoded. Since I am doing it, even if you are not able to solve that question, just watch that video up. It's definitely going to inculcate seeing the other peers of yours solving the question every day, commenting on it, and you'll at least get to know a new approach out there. Randomly asked the question. I'm in fourth semester. I have solved 100 problems. I'm able to solve most of the easy ones. For medium, I struggle in second problem. Any suggestions? Looking for the solution. Don't give uh, the satisfaction. Yeah, obviously looking for the solution upfront doesn't work for anyone. It should be the own. So you should never look out for the solution in the first go. How do I used to solve these questions? I read the question. I have a pen and paper with me. I try to analyze that question if it's of a medium category, at least, because the answer is not that intuitive. So I try to think what data structure or what technique would best suit for this question, and then I try to run that technique over test cases. That will only work if my basics are clear. So for clearing your basics, easy questions are required, and for solving medium and hard ones, you need pen and paper and thought process behind, so that you get a good hold of how you're gonna approach the question. And once I approach the question, walk through the test cases, then I move towards the coding section, and then I code it up. So it's a 15 to 20 minutes pre-coding step that I usually do. If you are shooting for directly coding it up, it's never gonna work. Also in interviews, I have seen people without explaining the algorithm to the interviewer, they shoot for directly writing the code, which doesn't make sense to anyone. So treat it as a tip. Unless you and the interviewer are not on the same page with respect to the approach that you're gonna follow, never shoot for coding. Never ever, because it will give you a very bad impression that you haven't even converged on the approach and you're moving towards the coding part. It will give a loose hand in the interview. Odell, no issues. Shobhit is asking how much questions needed for Sprinkler. Dude, there is no fixed line to it. I can't say 100 questions, 200 questions, 300 questions. If you feel that you have covered most of the concepts of DSA algo, then shoot for giving interviews, and Sprinkler could be one. It's not that if I say solve 1,000 questions and you'll be through Google, or solve 500 questions, you'll be through Facebook. It's never that case. Similar is the case with Sprinkler. So try to have a good hold of the concepts of the entire domain of DSA algo, and then start giving interviews. You'll never be fully prepared. And Abhilash is asking what are the strategies are to be followed to switch in product-based companies from the service-based companies. Abhilash, there was a recent interview done by Sonal. He moved from Sapient to Amazon. Do watch that video out. He has given commendable tips on how he built the strategy for getting through interviews. You can check that video in the Coding Decoded YouTube page. Ambika, you asked the question. Is your question
She
related?
asked, is it necessary to have certifications? I think it's that question.
Okay, certifications. You mean courses certifications, something like that? It's not, by the way. It's not. What companies or HRs usually look out for. So they look out for uh, a good college score. Your percentage or CGPA should be good. Usually, when they are selecting a candidate, they look out for CS or IT background. That is given preference over the others. At times, they also look out for tiers, tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So this is how they grade the candidates. And after that, what they look out for is the kind of projects that they have delivered, or the kind of exposure that the candidate has. For example, he knows JavaScript. For example, he has done any community contribution. For example, the kind of projects that he has worked on, or um, anything that he has built on his own. For example, it could be a mobile application. Any experience of IT sector adds on a brownie point onto your resume. So when you are in third or fourth year, just have one thing on your resume that will make it stand out in the entire college. So try, probably invest 6 months of yours, build something of your own, and then your selection, your resume shortlisting is for sure. But in case you miss out on the opportunity, you feel that you'll never be able to do a project or something, it really becomes difficult for you to stand out among the entire college, because others would be applying from the same university, and you should have something to make you outshine over the rest of the candidates from your college. So try working on it. And specifically certifications, they don't really matter. Like nobody's going to check whether you were certified or not, even if you write it there. But that might give an impression that this person is a good learner. So that could be another brownie point, but exclusively it really doesn't matter. Ambika is again asking, I'm a professional software having 3 years of experience. Do we need certification at this time? Not at all. Not at all. Shoot for building good DSA algo. Right now you're in third year. You have 3 years of experience. You also need system design experience, because that will be asked for sure from you. So have confidence on both of them and start giving interviews. I think we are good now. If
So
there
I
are
have.
no more, yeah, please go ahead.
So suppose there is a topic tag, suppose stack, and I
Mm-hmm.
saw on the cheat code that there are 120 questions on the stack. So
Mm-hmm.
sir, after solving 60 question, I feel like next question I am able to solve that question. And suppose it means like that is not a particular stack, but they are the mixed topic of many
Mm-hmm.
topics.
Mm-hmm.
So whether I have to solve all those questions or after that I am able to switch to the next topic tag like this.
So you must be aware of DFS versus BFS approach. What your question is, whether should I go way too deep in a concept, or shall I start spreading my knowledge across various domains?
Yes,
Even I
Amit
have
sir.
that question.
So yeah. So Aryant, Shobit, think of the way. What is your when is your interview scheduled? When do you foresee yourself getting ready or prepped up fully for the interviews? If you have time, then you can go way deep along the DFS path. Otherwise, if you don't have time, I would suggest spread your wings in all directions. Try and learn all the concepts parallelly, because you never know. Obviously, only learning one concept, one particular concept, the chances that you will get questions from that concept will not land you through the interview, will not get you through the interview. So I would suggest go in a BFS fashion rather than a DFS one. And which one do you usually follow while solving the graph problems, by the way?
So BFS, DFS is
Right
not.
now,
BFS,
the right now the BFS approach,
right?
BFS
because
is, I
now
think
interview can come up and
BFS is
yeah.
applicable for graph and for DFS is tree, binary trees, because there was the unique path, but in the graph there was multiple paths, so DFS is not suggestible. And sir, one more question that I found the difference between lead code and code forces, code ceph type
Mm-hmm.
thing, because in what happened in my code forces is like I just go to the pupil again, newbie again pupil, I
Mm-hmm.
becomes like 1300 and again drop. So these all things happen in my code forces, so I'm not able to solve like third question or fourth question
So
on the code forces.
yeah, I'll suggest you one thing there. So I've seen a lot of folks who start solving lead code, who start doing code forces, who start doing code chef, and they're completely confused ki what they actually have to do in life. Like you don't have to juggle between multiple platforms. Just stick to one, because obviously you don't have that much of time to invest. You have your colleges as well. You have other responsibilities as well, some personal time too you need. So stick to one platform and get a good hold of all the concepts using that platform. There is no point solving 500 questions of lead code, 200 questions on code forces of the same concept. If you are not switching concept, if you are not covering breadth, it's all futile. Again, it will boil down to going deep in one concept across multiple platforms. Solving questions across multiple platforms is not going to benefit you at all. It will when you have become a pro. So till the time you have not become a pro who wants to solve each and every question there on that is present online, stick to one platform, use it to get good hold of all the concepts that are there in DSA. I would suggest that.
Answer about why weekly and weekly concept. Never solve fourth question. Never.
Or never saw.
From
That's okay. That's like
A lot of people who crack interviews and get into software roles, they don't solve the fourth question. Most of them
so
don't.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Shobit said the right point. I'm telling you, if you're looking for Google, then hard question is must. Because the day you will be able to crack that hard question, Google हो जाएगा. ये मैं पक्का कह रहा हूँ, इतना थॉट प्रोसेस बिल्ड हो जाएगा कि लेकिन फॉर ऑल दी अदर कंपनीज Amazon, Microsoft, Adobe, इन सब में कोई इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछता. ट्रस्ट माय वर्ड्स. इंटरव्यूअर को ही बोल दोगे ना कि हार्ड क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर दे कॉन्टेस्ट का, वो भी नहीं कर पाएगा. एंड
so, sir, thank you.
एंड आई गिव यू वेरी फ्रैंक सजेशन. बहुत ज्यादा रिवाइज भी नहीं करते इंटरव्यूअर्स द डीएसए कॉन्सेप्ट्स. They are themselves not very versed with the in and out of DSA. They have a particular set of questions which they usually ask, and they expect the same algo to come, which is a shortcoming at the IT sector side, not at your side.
So that's the good thing, like it cuts some slack for us.
Yeah, it does. Abhishek is asking when will we see system design videos? Dude, I don't get enough time for it, but I'm planning to revive that playlist as well. Very soon you'll get few of the videos on system design. अभी हार्ड कैसे सॉल्व होंगे?
Yes,
अंबिका अंबिका
getting a
टाइम
good
लगे.
grasp on the
Yeah, sorry Shobit.
I think getting a good grasp on the concept that helps you
Yeah.
solve the hard ones. Yeah.
And the best part of hard questions is usually the amalgamation of two concepts. If you're following the contest questions that I solve, the hard ones especially, so there they usually mix graph with BFS, DFS, the bit manipulation technique. So it's usually the amalgamation there. So unless you don't have a strong hold on the core concepts, ये amalgamation will never gonna work. तो हार्ड क्वेश्चन होंगे ही नहीं अगर ये दोनों में कहीं पे भी कोई लूप होल बचा हुआ है और देयर सम एरिया दैट यू आर नॉट फुली कॉन्फिडेंट ऑफ. सो take it take it in a relaxing manner. Don't take it too hard on yourself. नहीं होते, it's okay. Medium हो रहे हैं, keep on practicing more questions. I think we are good, guys. It was great talking to you. I thoroughly enjoyed the session. And thanks,
Likewise.
Sham. Thanks,
Yeah.
Sham. Thanks, Shobit. Thanks, Aryan. And rest of the folks who were online. I didn't think that इतना अच्छा session हो पाएगा पहले. So I think we can break now.
इसका campus इसका intern लग गया.
वो उत्सव सैमसंग इंटर्न लग गया ऑन कैंपस इंटर्न सीजन का लास्ट में. थैंक यू सर. लेकिन अडोबी से लिंक आज तक नहीं आया. So I must have referred him via Adobe. I'm not sure, Utsav, but nevertheless, heartiest congratulations to you again on getting through Samsung. Is lead code sufficient to clear majority online assessment? Yes, absolutely. Lead code is way more than sufficient to get a good hold there. I think it's a good time now to call it a day for the Saturday. I, uh, I hope you had a great time through this session, and see you next month. I'll again have this winner contest again. So keep practicing, keep building a habit of solving lead code daily challenges regularly. And if you, in case you guys have any doubt ever, feel free to drop a message either on LinkedIn or Discord server. Thank you. Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining in.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.